Welcome to Marina's Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make a lovely Italian sweet dish. They are called Casatelles. They are little custard tarts with chocolate custard filling inside. They are very nice. Not many people make them. They were shown to my mother years and years ago by an Italian lady, and so I've been making them all these years, and I'm going to show you how to make it. The thing with this is you've got to make your chocolate custard the day before, because that has to set and be firm. So I'm going to show you how to make the chocolate custard, and then you've got to make this the day before. Now 500 mils of milk, and I'm going to pour that in a saucepan, and I'm going to leave about a cup so I can melt my corn flour and my cocoa. Now to that milk I'm going to add half a cup of sugar. That goes in there, right? So now I'm going to put 3/4 cup of corn flour into this milk here. So I'm going to melt it with the cocoa. And in the cocoa I have put a teaspoon of cinnamon. There's my corn flour, and there's a 1/4 cup of cocoa. It goes in there, and I'll put a bit of vanilla in there. Now I've got this on, and so we'll mix that around to a nice firm until it all's melted down, and then I'll pour it into the milk. Now this is a very, very firm custard, which has to be, because it has to go into these tarts. So when you are mixing them up, it'll go pretty firm pretty quickly. So I'll show you what to do as soon as it comes to the heat. As soon as this is heating up, I will put that in. Now just add that to the milk. You can stop it until this is ready. Now I've been stirring this for about 4 or 5 minutes, and it's starting to thick now. But because this is a very thick custard, it will go lumpy, and you'll have to keep on stirring and stirring, right? Just take it off the heat, and just keep on stirring it until it goes really nice and thick. Just in case it gets lumpy, you can always whip it with a stick blender, but this time it worked out really nice. It's come lovely and thick. That's how it is, lovely and thick, no lumps. But in case you do get lumps to it, just use your blender, your stick blender, and in a minute those lumps will all disappear. That came out really nice. See how nice and thick that is? That's got to be thick like that. I've switched it off. I put that, because I've got to do that the day before, I've already done you one. So now what's happened here, I've done this one. Now when you pour that into a bowl, put your cling wrap right on top of it, so that stops it from forming a skin. Don't put it over the bowl, just put it on top of the custard, and it stops it from forming a film. The skin. So now that's done, I'll take that off, and we'll leave that for the filling. That's for my filling of my Casatelles. So now I'm going to do you the pastry for my Casatelles. So I've got here 120 grams of lard, and it's melted. Now to that I'm going to add half a cup of sugar. I've got caster sugar, because caster sugar just melts pretty quickly. Caster sugar. And now I'm going to put 3/4 cup of plain flour. Just mix that round. 3/4 cup of plain flour. And I'm going to put a cup of self-raising flour. And to this I'm going to add my warm milk, it's got to be lukewarm. The milk has got to be lukewarm. And there's about 1/4 cup, but don't put it all at once. Just put it a little bit at a time until you get a nice soft dough. I'll just add another bit. I like to put a bit at a time so I know just how it feels. Now this is where I like to put my hands in. And it just feels just right. I don't need any more milk to this because it is such a lovely soft dough, pliable dough. And you can feel it, how nice and soft it is. That's how it is supposed to be. I don't need any more milk in that. And that's all it takes, just to wish that around. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, what I've already done for you, is to show you, you just put it on some baking paper and roll it out. You roll it out to about a quarter of an inch. And you put it on, this is what you do. You have to put it in you need a patty cake tin. The small ones, not a muffin tin. You need a patty cake tin. So what we do is we roll out our pastry and we cut it out in rings, about a quarter of an inch thick, not too thick, about that thickness, and you put it into there like that. Another thing there, and put it in there again. And they just sit in there nicely. This ring shape is perfect for the shape that you need. And keep on doing that. This mixture will get you about 14 to 16 Casatelle. Now I'll show you how to fill them. And then we'll put the tops on. Now we've got to have the pudding here, okay? So now you need a nice spoonful of custard in each one. So we're going to get a nice spoon like that and fill it up quite generous. That's why your custard's got to be really nice and firm. And that's how you're going to put another piece. Well, I keep on filling them up like that. And then we'll put the tops on the top. They are really, really nice. The pastry is beautiful. It makes a lovely the only thing is that you've got to eat these the day you make them. But saying that, you can put them in a container and you can put them in the fridge. They'll last for a couple of days, but they are nice the day that you make them. So now I'll just put the tops on that. I'll just wash my hand. Now we'll put the tops on. You cut the same thing again, you do the same thing again. You put the top on like that and you keep on pressing them down on the side. Doesn't matter if it breaks a little bit, it'll just close up. Just close up like that. We'll make another one. Just put it on the top and close it down and press it down on the side. Do another one. They make a very nice dessert with cream. You could just serve it as a dessert. There again. We'll do that one again. Just bake them, put your oven on to 200. I like to have a nice, pretty good, firm, warm oven for that. And look, they'll go about 20 to 25 minutes. But the thing is, just watch them, and when they're a nice golden brown, just take them out. What I like to do now, I like to put a little knob on the top to finish them off. I put a little knob like that on the top to finish them off. Yeah, another little one there. And just bake them. So now what I'll show you the finished product. I baked them for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're nice and brown. I've got some that I've already baked here to show you what they look like. This is what they look like when they come out of the oven. Now, what I do after is I put my icing sugar on the top. What do I do with my icing sugar thing? Oh, there it is. I just get the icing sugar and I'll put it on the top. Sprinkle some icing sugar like that on the top of it. There you go, and there's your finished product. Now what is a nice idea to do, I'll show you the inside of it. You can have it for a dessert, you can cut it in halves. This is what it looks like. There you go. Now what you can do for a dessert, which is really, really nice, is to put a dab of cream on the side. There you go, and you've got a nice dessert with a little bit of a difference. I hope you'll like them. Please try them because they are very nice and something new for you to do. Thank you for watching.